We're on the 17th hole at the Masters at the Augusta National Golf Course in Augusta, Georgia. 8 under. This is the final threesome, and right here are the 3 leaders deadlocked. And they've been deadlocked since the 11th hole when Fuzzy Zoeller birdied 11. Somebody's got to break out of this log jam. Jerry Hill, the unknown, will be putting first. They've been wondering when Jerry's wheels were going to fall off, that the pressure was going to nail him. He's got Fuzzy Zoeller, who's cool, man. He's kind of like Supermax Lee Trevino. He's casual and jokes along. And Arnold Palmer, he's not stiff, but Arnold is business, and he's got all of this Arnold's army. There's got to be 30,000 out here. White knuckle time for Jerry now. He's coming straight at it. He's got a little bit of a break right at the end, so he's got to keep it inside the hole. Caddy moves away as Jerry Hill is ready to putt. He's about 8 feet away. 17th par 4, 400 yards. They reached it in regulation. Jerry Hill ready. Jerry's got it moving, these lightning fast greens, and that ball, he just barely tapped it, and it's rolling, and it just dies, and just rolls past to the left side for Jerry Hill, as Hill goes over and just taps it in. Well, you can sweat over these putts, I'll tell you. These greens are unbelievable. I don't think they're quite as fast as the U.S. Open greens. They get the topsoil and they cut them. I'm going to tell you. They are lightning fast. They're like pool tabletops. That's Fuzzy Zoeller. Jerry Hill remains at 8 under. He has his par on 17. They got the signs up for the big crowd. Quiet, please. So we're going to hold it down as Fuzzy Zoeller, ready to putt. Fuzzy about 7 feet away. Going to break left on him. Fuzzy ready. Fuzzy's got it coming right at the hole. It hits the back of the cup and pops out. It's rolling. Look at it roll. Zeller's hollering, hold it. Zoeller marks. Now he puts the ball back down. Now he's ready. He's going to go ahead and putt out. Fuzzy Zoeller. Now he knocks it in the back of the cup. That'll be Arnold Palmer. Palmer about 6 feet away. From Latrobe, Pennsylvania, the golfing millionaire. Man with the old tractor. Arnold's wearing the visor today. Pushes the glasses up on the nose. His army. Some of them have already broken toward the tee box. Arnold's army. Fuzzy Zoeller's in with his par to remain at 8 under. Arnold's got it moving. coming left. Look at the break in that. Look at the break, and it rolls, and it just slides by the corner. Close in, I'll tell you. Arnold Palmer taps in, so we're still 8 under, and the logjam continues as we go to the 72nd hole of the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. The battle for $92,000 in the green coat. 74 degrees under a warm Georgia sun. And they're coming down onto the tee box at number 18, par 4, 405 yards. Fuzzy Zeller will be hitting first, then Palmer, then Jerry Hill. The most prestigious golf tournament is the Masters. This is the one they all want to win. This is the first major of the year. Then the U.S. Open at Oakmont, Pennsylvania, the British Open, and then the PGA will be played at Palisades in California. A little bit of a breeze picking up. If you get wind on this backside all the way, you've got a problem with the pine trees and the water. You got a problem here. 36 out, 36 home, par 72. All three of them almost birdied 16th, par 3, 209 yards. And Palmer, Zeller, nor Hill could get the ball down on the bird. They couldn't knock it in the cut. Now the fans are lined up the right side and lined up the left side. You got rough on the left and rough on the right. It's best if you can place the ball toward the right center of the fairway to come in. About the last 170, 175 yards of this fairway is all carry. Coming up to a slick green with a bunker in front of it, on the left and a bunker on the right, and the green slants, and they put the pin for difficulty of pin placements. It's toward the front. Of course, you got to get on the green. If you don't, you got a real problem. Now we're ready. Fuzzy Zeller. Fuzzy comes out of there, whistling out of those pine trees. He can knock that ball a mile, this guy. These touring pros can hit that ball out of sight. Look at that ball go. Coming up the right side, he's going to have about 150 yards left to the green. It's Fuzzy Zeller. They can evermore crack a golf ball. Now here's Palmer. Arnold Palmer's been losing a little distance over the years, which of course happens to you as you get older. You lose the distance. There's Arnold coming out of there. He's got it coming up on the right. Arnold's going to be all right. Arnold's going to be about 160 yards out. There's Jerry Hill. Knee-knocking time for Jerry. He's got to keep the ball in the fairway. He doesn't want to duck hook it to the left or slice it to the right. He wants to hit the ball somewhere in the fairway is what Jerry's thinking. He's had trouble breaking 100 at times, but here he is on the threshold of winning the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. Some fast company with Fuzzy Zeller and Arnold Palmer. Hill now going over to the golf bag to use the towel. Got out number 1. Jerry Hill. 6'4", 195 pounds. He's a big man. Light brown hair, green eyes. Tall bill. Say most of your greatest golfers are under 6. Ben Hogan, Jack Nicklaus is under 6 feet. Closer to the ground. Gene Sarrazin, under 6. Tom Kite. Now he's ready. Jerry Hill. Jerry's coming out of there with that number 1 wood. Jerry's let the shaft out. He's got all he's got. Coming up the fairway, rolling. He's in the right position. It's on the right side. He's going to have about 210 yards left to the green. Jerry Hill. Final threesome of the day. They must be 14, 15 deep around this green. Coming from everywhere. They're in the bleachers, they're in the regular chairs, the folding chairs, laying out on the grass. Now this green slants, and it comes down to where the cup is. If you go past the cup, you're going to have a tough time. Some of them have almost rolled the ball off of the green because it slants. Then you got to get on the green because you got the bunkers in the front. Jerry Hill as the golfers now down the fairway to their second shots here at the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. This is Nat Albright at the Augusta National Golf Course. Back in a moment.
Alice, I sold her potted palm.
You mean my potted palm? Hardly no more classified ads.
But Alice, those News American Classifieds are working like gangbusters.
Harv, I want you to
For
lay
just
off...
$8, we get a 4-line ad in the News American for a week, plus a day in the News Advertiser. They even guarantee us a second week free if we don't sell our item in the first week.
Our items you've already sold include our waterbed, both cars, the TV, and my trash compactor. I'll get it this time. Yes? No, I don't care what you read in the News American Classified. It's not for sale. Harvey, how could you? My autographed picture of Frankie Valli.
The News American Guaranteed Classified offer applies to private parties with one item only per ad. Call 528-8100. 528-8100.
Hi, Alice. I get any phone calls today?
We have no phone, Harv.
What?
I sold it. Put an ad in the News American. You were right. Worked like gangbusters.
Jerry Hill coming up to his second shot in the approach to the green now. Born in Laramie, Wyoming. Not many golfers from Wyoming. Lives now in Washington, D.C. When he's not playing golf, he's beer drinking and likes darts. But the crowd at the saloon, Mr. Egan's Elite watering hole. There's his wife. There's his wife, Olga. She's walked 18 today, leaning on the umbrella. Taras is here, Seamus, the Hill family, Hank, Anna Maria, Mary Catherine, Diana and Mark and Janet, Kent and Sue, the Remerick family, George and Maria, E, Linda, Mia, Joe, Dimitro, Anna, Jerry, Paul, Raymond. They're all out here at the Augusta National in Augusta, Georgia. Now let's see what Jerry Hill does with this shot. Got Jim Egan over here. They're standing. And George. Jim, what do you think? Can he reach this green? No? Jim Egan, who plays golf with him, says that Jerry cannot reach this green. Got a lot of carry in 210. He's got to hit it up. We'll see what we shall see. Jerry can reach this green. 8 under, Fuzzy Zeller 8 under, Arnold Palmer 8 under. Jerry's ready. Got out the 3-wood. He's put his notes back in his pocket. He wanted to see where he was. How far out. 6'4", 195 pounds. He's about 40, 50 yards in back of Palmer and about 60 yards behind Fuzzy Zeller. He's ready with the 3-wood. And he did come off that sand. Uh-oh. He's just where he did not want to be. In the bunker. He's talking to his caddy now. Fuzzy Zeller walking along with him now. And Fuzzy is going through the motion of showing what he did. He came over the top is what he did. He came off of it. He's in the bunker. In front. Arnold Palmer will be hitting next. Palmer's got about a 7-iron out, about 160. You got to hit it and carry. Palmer tosses a little wind into the little grass into the wind to see just exactly where he is. What he's going to have to do, where that wind is. It's like it's a little bit at his back, but he sure didn't help Jerry Hill. Hill didn't hit that ball on the screws. He came off a little bit. That's Palmer. Arnold coming in with that 7-iron high. And it hits on the green. Look at the backspin on that ball. Now the Army starts to break. The left side and the right side, and they'll try to find the spot around the green. Palmer in on the right. That'll be Fuzzy Zeller. Fuzzy about 150. Got a 9 or an 8-iron. He might have an 8 because he's got to carry up to this green. There comes Zeller in. On the left, coming in. He's over the trap, hits on the front, and the ball is hard to stop. It keeps moving. That's got a little backspin on it. Goes about 12 feet away on the left. That ball caught the top, the lip, and then bounced. Then started to scoot on him. Goes about 12 feet away is Fuzzy Zeller. So now we have 2 on the dance floor and 1 in the sand. Jerry Hill in the sand, who could have shot himself right out of the title of the Masters. Palmer on the right and Fuzzy Zeller on the left as the golfers now will head up the fairway and head into the green. Curtis Strange in at 4 under, Bruce Litsky at 3 under, Hale Irwin at 2 under, Clarence Rose at 5 over, Andy Bean at even, Bob Byman at 6 over, Mike Reed at 8 over, Dave Eichelberger at 1 under, Lon Hinkle at 2 under, Hubert Green at 9 over. Wayne Levy is in at 1 under, Dan Halderson at even, Bob Eastwood at 5 over, Calvin Pete at 6 over, Steve Melnick at 11 over, Gary Player at 1 under, Gilby Gilbert at 3 over, George Archer at 2 over, Seve Ballesteros, the defending champion, 6 under, George Burns at 9 over, Gavin Levinson at 2 over, Larry Nelson is in at 3 under, Gil Morgan at 2 under, Craig Stadler at 5 under. Jack Nicklaus at 4 under. Tom Kite at 5 under. Ben Crenshaw at 3 over. Jerry Pate at 1 under. J.C. Sneed at 4 over. Ray Floyd is in at 4 under. Raymond here a number of years ago burned this golf course up. John Mahaffey 7 over. Tom Weisskopf 11 over. Supermex Lee Trevino at 8 over. And Ray Floyd is in at 4 under. There's the leaderboard at the Masters. Jerry Hill now. And Fuzzy Zeller and Donald Palmer as they start into the green. And the crowd stands here at the Masters. If Jerry Hill, Fuzzy Zeller, or Arnold Palmer don't get this down and break this logjam, we're going to go to 15 for the playoff. Fuzzy Zeller won here at the Masters in the playoff once. 36 out, 36 home, par 72. 288 for 4 rounds. Jerry Hill going up to the cup. Walking up on the green. The dark blue shirt and the light blue pants. Jerry Hill, 6'4", 195. The man from Laramie, Wyoming. Tall guys looking at the line coming up. Graduated from Anacostia High School, 1961. And he went to Laramie College for a year. Then the golf bug bit him and he started playing golf. Jerry Hill is going back down in the sand now. How is he on sand? Jim Egan over here. We stretch out that line. Can you hear me? Will he get the shot out? No. You don't think he can hit it out? No. How about it, George? George shakes his head no. All right, we're going to hold it down now. They got the signs up. Quiet, please. So we're ready now as he goes down into the sand. Jerry Hill here at the Masters. Jerry's ready. He's got to get it out of the sand, up on the lip. And let the ball roll. It's going to roll right. It goes slightly downhill where the pin is. He's ready. Jerry Hill has got to explode out of that sand. All eyes are on him now. Tough on a man that's never been here before, the pressure mounting, and he's in the sand. All kinds of things are running through his mind now. He's ready. Swinging the club through. Jerry just wants to hit that ball and get out of here. He comes up, explodes out of the sand, and the ball hits on the green. And the ball is rolling up on the green and rolling toward the cup. Look out! And it rolls against the pin and disappears. Out of the sand. Up on the green, the ball started to roll right at the pin. Rolled against the pin and then dropped down and disappeared for the bird. And Jerry Hill here on number 18, the 72nd hole. That'll give him around the 70, 279 total, 9 under. And that gives him the lead, and now he has put the pressure on the big names. Arnold Palmer and Fuzzy Zeller now. Fuzzy will be putting first. He's about 12 feet away. Fuzzy looking at Palmer. Palmer looking at Zeller. They're probably wondering, who is this guy? Knocks it out of the sand, the most difficult trap. It's not a deep trap. You come up out of that trap, but to stop the ball on the green. You know what Jerry was thinking about? You can hit it right over the TV tower behind the green, through the fringe, right on through the rough, and get down in 4 from there, which can happen, I'll tell you. Knocked the bird in. Knocked it in for the bird. Unbelievable. Zeller's putt's going to break right on him. Break right. He's got to hit it out about a foot or more. Zeller ready. He's got it moving. Coming down. Coming down. Rolling. It is rolling. It's coming right at the hole. And it slides by. Fuzzy Zeller. Up to Arnold Palmer now. Zeller puts out for his 4, round to 70, 280 and an 8 under. Now it's Arnold Palmer. If Arnold misses this, we have a new Masters champion. If he makes it, we'll go to 15 for the playoff. The azaleas are in full bloom here at the Masters. Magnificent golf course. Unbelievable. Arnold Palmer. Palmer playing his best Masters in a long time. First thing that goes in the golfer is the putting, the simplest part of the game. Palmer's went quite a while ago and been trying to regain it ever since. It's not easy when you get the yips. He's ready. Arnold Palmer from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. He now owns the golf course he used to play on and learned the game on. Arnold's got it moving. It's coming left. Coming left. Breaking. It's coming toward the hole. And it hits the back. Pops out. We have a new Masters champion. Jerry Hill, 6'4", 195 pounds. Struggling with his golf game all these years, has finally come out on top. He has won the Masters. Palmer caps in, comes over shaking the hand of Jerry Hill, and Fuzzy Zeller coming over, and Fuzzy putting his arm around Jerry Hill as they walk across the green. Jerry Hill out of the sand. Not a putt. Exploded out of the sand and into the hole at the Masters. That was a tough shot and knocked it in for the bird. Well, they'll always have things happen like that. And Jerry Hill couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Knocks it in the hole. And now Seve Ballesteros is coming out with the green coat. And the committee man of the Masters Golf Tournament here in Augusta, Georgia. And now they're trying the green coat on Jerry Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Masters, Jerry Hill. Arnold Palmer and Fuzzy Zeller standing there with Seve Ballesteros, the Spaniard, who hits that ball right out of sight, and he's won here at the Masters. He is the defending champion. Finished at 6 under. At 9 under is Hill. Fuzzy Zeller and Palmer will split second place money. Now, the green coat does not leave the confines of the Masters. They put your name on it, goes in the closet under glass, and when you're here, you can wear it. It's a trophy symbolic of winning the Masters, and you can wear it when you're here, showing that you did win the Masters at Augusta, Georgia. But that $92,000 will buy you a lot of Masters coats, I'll tell you that. As the state of Georgia, the circle, the golf flag coming up in the Masters on the golf flag, the symbol of this Masters golf course in Augusta, Georgia. That's it. Jerry Hill is the winner, holding up the trophy, wearing the green coat. You'll see it on television, read it in Sports Illustrated, Sport Magazine, Time, and Newsweek, and golf. Unknown wins the Masters. The long haul. Now we're going to say so long from the Augusta National. This is Nat Albright. This is your All Sports Network. WSB, Atlanta, Georgia.